and welcome to La Jolla, California, and the campus of UC San Diego, host of the 2000 San Diego Section CIF Division I softball finals between the Mavericks of La Costa Canyon High School and the Impact of West Hills High School. At this time, the everyone asks everyone to please rise as we honor America with the singing of our national anthem. The Canyon Mavericks. Number 1, Britta Manson. Number 2, Christy Headley. Number 4, Brady Dempsey. Number 6, Ellie Ginn. Number 8, Sam Hansen. Number 15, Lindsay Dismute. Number 16, Sarah Gideon. Number 17, Anderson. Number 3, Megan Figgy. Number 5, Kelly Bryan. Number 12, Andrea Giamanco. Number 13, Sarah Johnson. Number 14, Lindsay Sutton. And now the Wolfpack starting lineup. Batting first at shortstop, number 1, Jennifer Larissa. Number 2, Lindsay Cortez. Batting third and catching, number 8, Crystal Pryor. Batting cleanup at second base, number 10, Lacey Aber. Batting fifth at third base, number 4, Heidi Miller. Batting sixth, designated hitter, number 15, Natasha Schoner. Batting seventh, center fielder, number 6, Katie Horstman. Batting eighth, first baseman, number 9, Jessica Millsap. Batting ninth, right fielder, number 11, Aaron Short. And on the mound for the Wolfpack, number 16, Sabra Williams. The Wolfpack is second with assistant coach Jeanette Henson. The umpires for today's contest at first base, Gene Bauman.
Hello and welcome to the 2000 Division I CIF San Diego Softball Championship, where we have La Costa Canyon taking on West Hills. This should prove to be a very exciting game, as West Hills starts off as the home team, and they start off in the field. They are in the black uniforms with the blue trim. West Hills, on the other hand, check that West Hills is in the black and La Costa Canyon is in the green. Leading it off for La Costa Canyon is Amy Matee. She takes a strike. Pitching for West Hills is Sabra Warner. Sabra is no stranger to championship games, as she pitched in last year's championship game and won that. Swung on, fouled back. So Sabra Warner and West Hills looking to repeat as Division I champions. Amy Matee is leading off. She is playing shortstop, wearing number 3. Her teammates giving her a lot of support. She battles tough, hangs in there on the 2-strike pitch. Fouls it back. We're in the top of the first inning here. We're at the University of California, San Diego for this Memorial Day weekend. Pitch up high. Matee, nice job in laying off that high heat from Warner. As the shadows now start to play tricks as we're into the early evening hour here at University of California, San Diego. There's a pop-up. Shortstop will call for it and put it away for the first out of the game. Making that catch is the third baseman, Heidi Miller. She'll throw it around.
First out of the day goes to Heidi Miller.
And that'll bring up Natalie Heaton.
Now batting for the Mavericks, second baseman, Natalie Heaton.
So Heaton steps up. She's the second baseman, and she wears number 11. She tries to lay down a bunt, but she bunts it foul. Championship weekend here. We've had 3 championship games played before this one. And if this proves to be half as exciting as the others, we've got quite a treat for you this afternoon. Squares to bunt again, but then lays off and takes the ball high. 1-1 the count. Squares to bunt again, but lays off of it and takes the ball low. 2-1 now. Bunted up the first baseline and rolls foul. Interesting to see what she'll do here now that she's got 2 strikes. Of course, at 2 strikes, a bunt and a foul will be recorded as a strikeout. Swung on and base hit into right field. Heaton with a little squiver got over the second baseman's head, so Heaton breaks through and gets on first base for the first hit of the game.
Now batting for the Mavericks, third baseman.
That'll bring up Megan Matee, who's playing third base for the Mavericks. She's in number 3 hole. So the Mavericks have a runner at first, 1 out. Let's see what strategy Coach Mike Hill is going to employ here. Swung on, hit back towards us, and out of play. Coach Steve Sutton of the Wolfpack encouraging his left fielder. Whoa, there's a wild pitch. The runner will move up. As I was saying, he was encouraging his left fielder, Lindsay Cortez, to move back. As he said, this player, Megan Matee, hit one in an earlier game over the left fielder's head. So now we have a runner at second on the wild pitch, and there's 1 out. So Megan Matee with a beautiful opportunity here with a base hit to get her team out in front early. Let's see how Sabra Warner handles this trouble in the early going. Ooh, she sails that one a little high. Counts 2-1. And time's called. We're back in action here as Megan Matee's digging in. Runner at second, 1 out. Pitch to Matee high. 3-1's the count. Warner just a tiny bit wild here as she goes to 3-1 on Matee. That's right down the middle. Took a little something off that pitch. Now it's full. The count goes full on Matee. Swung on, blast to center, caught. Nice play by the center fielder, making that nice catch out there is Katie Horseman, number 6.
Katie Horseman takes it in center field. 2 away. Runner on second.
So a nice shot by Megan Matee there, but the center fielder runs it down. Now to bring up the number 4 hitter, Christina Wade. So Wade with an opportunity here with 2 outs to get the first run across. See what she can do against Warner. Takes it high. Looks like many of the girls on West Hills have put a little sparklers in there on their faces and hair. And that's a little ball. That's a ball a little high, so let's go with 2-0. The 2-0 offering is still high. Goes to 3-0. 3-0 on Christina Wade. Runner at second, 2 outs here in the top of the first. No score. I'm David Goldberg with Georgia Langevin Productions. Welcome you here to UCSD, and there's a strike called. We're in the top of the first inning. 3-1 pitch. Little outside, ball 4. That'll bring up the number 5 hitter, Amanda Simpson.
At first and second, 2 away. Now batting center fielder, Amanda Simpson.
So let's see what Simpson can do here. 2 outs, 2 on. Big opportunity here for La Costa Canyon with 2 outs. Let's see if they can get a big hit. Swung on, base hit. 1 run will score. Play at the plate, safe. Runners will move up on the errant throw, and they'll have second and third, 1 out. Check that 2 out. Simpson placed it perfectly right in front of the center fielder. Simpson, check that, right in front of the center fielder, Horseman. Horseman threw home, but her throw was a bit errant, and that allowed the runners to move up. So we have a score now, 1-0, La Costa Canyon. 2 outs, runners at second and third as the players huddle at the mound. So a big 2-out hit there by Simpson, and she'll be credited with an RBI. That'll bring up to plate Lisa Field, the catcher.
Catcher Lisa Field.
Taken high. So La Costa Canyon breaks out in front, 1-0. Still threatening here in the top of 1. See how Sabre Warner responds to this early difficulty. Ball taken a little inside. Now the count's 2-0. Field looking in. Swung on, fouled back.
On the run scored. It was a single for Simpson. Runner scores on the throw. No error charge.
Ball's taken high. 3-1. Swung on and missed. 3-2 now the count. Ball high. She walked her.
Field draws the walk.
That'll load the bases.
Runners on all the bags. Still 2 away.
Bases are loaded for the DH, Chiara Lotierzo. And we'll have a timeout on the field. And as you can see, Coach Steve Sutton has gathered his defensive troops and is having a meeting of the minds here as they're trying to stem the bleeding and keep this just a 1-0 game. For La Costa Canyon, they have scored one time here in this top of the first, and they now have the bases loaded. Up at the plate is Chiara Lotierzo, the DH. She bats for Katie Maroney, the pitcher. So Sabre Warner facing a little bit of trouble here in the top of one.
Chiara Lotierzo.
Ball is low. Two and 0 now the count. Sabre Warner's just a little wild, and that's going to cost her right here if she continues this because she's got nowhere to put the batter. There's a strike right down the middle. 2-1 the count now on Lotierzo. Strike two right down the pipe. 2-2 the count now. If you're the hitter, got to be looking to something you can really put the bat on here. Bases are loaded. It's a big opportunity to break the game open. Swung on, bounding ball to shortstop, off her glove. It's going to get at least 2 runs in. 2 runs come in to score on the base hit by Lotierzo.
Wade and Simpson score. 3 runs for the Mavericks.
So the base hit by Lotierzo plates 2, plates Christina Wade and Amanda Simpson. Now the score is 3-0 for La Costa Canyon, and that'll bring up the number 8 hitter, Stacy Falzone. She takes a strike on the attempted bunt. Actually, she pulled back. Strike nonetheless. So La Costa Canyon looking to add to their 3-0 lead here. All the damage with 2 outs, which is important to note. Warner looks in. Ball's high. 1-1 now. The 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed. Check that. That's strike 3. I lost the count there. Nevertheless, La Costa Canyon breaks through with 3 runs in the top of 1 at the end of a half inning. La Costa Canyon 3, West Hills coming to bat.
No errors, 2 left on base. After the first half inning, shortstop.
Now we're into the bottom of the first inning. For the Wolfpack is Jennifer LaRussa, plays shortstop. LaRussa had a tough defensive play in that last half inning. She had a ball that she dove for. The ball skidded off the top of her glove. She wasn't able to make the play. Pitch way outside. Pitching for La Costa Canyon is Maroney. Katie Maroney. There's a strike call. 2-1 the count. Swung on, popped up to first, and gets out of play. That'll even the count at 2-2. So La Costa Canyon puts a 3 spot on the board in the top of the first. Let's see if West Hills can answer. As I said earlier, West Hills is the defending champ from last year. Swung on. Careful.
Tom, you gotta go. You gotta cross over.
Count remains 2-2. Ball low. Swung on, bounded foul. So Maroney, although not terribly big of stature, still gets a lot of mustard on that pitch. Swung on, fouled again. So LaRussa hanging tough here with a full count. Here's the payoff pitch. Swung on, fouled up. Is it going to get out? It will get out of play. Count remains full. Third base umpire taking charge, telling the Wolfpack players to remain in the dugout. Swung on, look out! Foul. Big at bat here for LaRussa. Her and Maroney really battling in the bottom of one. West Hills down 3-0 as La Costa Canyon had a 3-run rally with 2 outs in the top of the first. Swung on, popped up on the infield, and dropped by the shortstop. That'll go as an error. That's Amy Matee dropped that ball, so on the air, LaRussa will be able to have first base. Kind of a tough play, as Matee had to go back on the ball.
Now batting, left fielder,
and wasn't really set when the ball came down, and subsequently the ball nicked off her glove and fell safely. So West Hills will take it. That'll bring up Lindsay Cortez, a left fielder, number 2. Strike. Defensively, La Costa Canyon is playing this as Cortez will lay down a bunt. Let's see. She doesn't. She swings away, lofts it high to the second baseman, and is caught. 1 down now. So Cortez pops out to the second baseman. That'll make it 1 out, and that'll bring up Crystal Pryor, the catcher, number 8. She's getting signals from Coach Steve Sutton. So she steps in with 1 out now here in the bottom of 1. Runner on first. Takes a strike.
For the Wolfpack, catcher Crystal Pryor.
As I said, Maroney does have some velocity on that fastball. Swung on, bounded foul. So La Costa Canyon's got to feel really good about themselves of putting a 3 spot on last year's defending champions, or just the defending champions. It'll be even more if they can get them out here in this half inning. Pop up, caught again by the second baseman. That's Natalie Heaton. She puts it away for the 2nd out of the inning. So after the LaRussa reaching on an error, there's 2 straight pop-ups to Heaton. And now that'll bring up Lacey Hebert, the cleanup hitter.
Correction. Heaton with a put out. 2 away. Now batting, second baseman, Lacey Hebert.
Steal attempt, throw down, not in time. Stolen base for LaRussa. She got a great jump. Really no chance to get her. So LaRussa now in scoring position for Hebert. If she can come up with a big 2-out hit here, she'll cut the lead. Temperature starting to drop here as the sun's setting. Here's Maroney's windup and pitch. Swung on and missed. The ball gets away from the catcher, though, and that'll allow LaRussa to move up all the way to third.
Pass ball advances LaRussa to third. Still 2 away.
So Bear up now. Still 2 outs, runner at third. Swung on. Foul ball, just foul.
Make him throw it around, because after 2 throws, there would not be a catch. Every 2 throws, there's the only way to stop that runner from going is to throw it in the dugout and give him extra 1 base, right. And then the place gets.
Takes a ball. Counts 1 and 2 on Bear. Swung on, pop foul.
You see him like that, I mean, like, he down the line, he's like,
Here's a pitch by Maroney. Swung on, pop foul again. Bear hanging tough, fighting off some nasty 2-strike pitches. Swung on, bounded foul.
No, play left. That's right.
Off-speed pitch, pop foul. Gets out over the screen. Nice change of pace there by Maroney, even a better job there by Bear to stay with that off-speed stuff and foul it away. Found it, fouled away again. Bear's hanging tough. So remains 2 out, runner at third. Here's the pitch to Bear. Off speed stuff again fouled off. Quite a battle between Maroney and Bear here. Once again, here's a pitch. Taken high, gets away from the catcher, not far enough though to advance. And LaRussa scrambles back to third. I think the count's 2 and 2 now on Bear. Strike 3 call, inside corner. Bear didn't like the call. Nevertheless, that's strike 3 at the end of 1. The Costa Canyon 3, West Hill 0. Top of the second inning as Lauren Dennis leads it off, the left fielder. Number 12.
For the Mavericks, left fielder Lauren Dennis.
In the first inning, the Mavericks sent 8 men to the plate, scored 3 times. As I said before, plating those 3 runs, all with 2 out. Maverick bench on their feet, into their chant mode. Swung on, shot to center field, right at the center fielder for out number 1. Nice catch there by Katie Horseman.
Katie Horseman with a put away, 1 down.
So with 1 out, that'll bring up the leadoff hitter, Amy Matee. Amy popped out to third base her first time up.
Now batting for the Mavericks, third baseman Amy McKee.
Nice crowd here today for this championship game. As the shadows start to play even more havoc with the field. As the evening starts to grow. Strike called on the hitter Matee. Takes a ball low. Swung on, bounding ball to third baseman. Picks it up, throw it to first. Out number 2.
Miller to Millsap.
That'll bring up Natalie Heaton.
Now batting for the Mavericks, second baseman Natalie Heaton.
Play just previous went Miller to the first base. Another play to Miller, and the same result. Not going to make your living there. At the end of 1.5 innings of play, the Mavericks 3, the Wolfpack 0. Bottom of the second inning. Up to bat is Heidi Miller, number 4. She takes a ball inside.
For the Wolfpack, third baseman Heidi Miller.
There's a strike. 1-1 the count.
In the stands.
You were?
Yelling, yeah. Yeah, I have to go stand in the lucky spot now.
Maroney looks in. Swung on, little number to the second baseman, caught. Easy catch there by Natalie Heaton. She's had 3 of those already.
Natalie Heaton unassisted, 1 away.
Now it'll bring up Natasha Chenard, the DH.
Batting for the Wolfpack, designated hitter, Natasha Chenard.
Chenard is DHing for the pitcher, Sabra Warner. Ooh, off-speed stuff, had her fooled, way out in front. That off-speed pitch can be so effective, especially when the pitcher is throwing really hard heat with her other pitch. Really keeps the hitters guessing. Pitch taken for a strike. 0-2 the count now. Maroney ahead on the hitter. Another off-speed pitch. This time, Miller lays off and takes it for a ball. Swung on and missed. Out number 2. Second strikeout for Maroney. That'll bring up Katie Horseman, the center fielder.
For Maroney, 2 away. Now batting center fielder Katie Horseman.
Takes a ball. We're in the bottom of the second inning. West Hills, the defending champs, find themselves down by 3. Strike call. Takes a strike at the knees. Horseman not really liking that. Nevertheless, it's 0-2. Ooh, swung on and missed. The ball hits the dirt. There'll be a throw down to first, and that'll be the strikeout. So, at the end of 2 innings, it's La Costa Canyon 3, West Hill 0.
CIF softball playoff.
Still UCSD here.
Okay. And out recorded, fly ball to the center fielder, 1 away.
And that was Katie Horseman in center field. 1 away. Now batting For the Mavericks, first baseman Christina Wade.
Back to live action. Ground ball to the third baseman. Throw over to first. Two-way. Two quick outs here for the Mavericks. And that'll bring up
now batting for the Mavericks, center fielder
Amanda Simpson. Simpson takes a strike. So after a drawn-out first inning, both pitchers settling down, and we're on our way. Two outs here in the top of the third. Mavericks lead by 3. Bunt attempt, foul. Just been notified that a few players for the Costa Canyon Mavericks are going on to play collegiate softball. Amy Matee is going to UCSD. Christina Wade is going to Regis College in Denver. And Amanda Simpson has got a ticket to UCLA. So congratulations to those individuals. Simpson up now. She hits a ball that's just foul. Oh, they did call it foul. So I always thought they did. Nice play there by the shortstop, Jen LaRussa. She came in out of nowhere and dove for the ball, but just missed it. Third base coach checking with the umpire, asking, sure that was foul? He's sure. Simpson steps back in there. 2 down, nobody out. She was almost going to do like a running, swinging bunt, laid off, takes the pitch upstairs. Tries it again, fouls this pitch away. So Sabra Warner has really calmed down and has found herself in a groove. After the first inning, she has set down the last 6 in a row. This could be 7. Simpson taking her time. Swung on, picked up by the third baseman, and on to first. Bingo, bango, and that's the inning. At the end of 2.5, Mavericks 3, Wolfpack 0.
Miller, no stop. Put down batter number 3.
Action in the bottom of third. Batting for the Wolfpack is Jessica Millsap, the first baseman, number 8. Looks like she's wearing number 9, though. Maroney sailing along thus far. No trouble in the first 2 innings. She escaped a leadoff error. Ooh, off-speed stuff. Down goes Millsap. No chance on that one. Beautiful job of pitching by Maloney. Let's check that Maroney. And there's 1 away.
Now batting for the Wolfpack, right fielder Aaron Short.
Aaron Short taking the ball. She's a number 9 hitter, playing right field. Takes a strike, 1-1 the count. Maroney looks very tough thus far. That 3-run cushion could be a lot to overcome for West Hills. Swung on, caught by Maroney. She'll throw over to first, 2-way.
Maroney to Wade.
And that'll bring up the leadoff hitter, Jen LaRussa. LaRussa, in the first inning, reached on an error by the shortstop Ended up stealing second, going to third on a wild pitch, but was stranded there. So she bats for the second time in the game. Swung on, bounded foul.
Why?
Sorry, I'm sitting on the phone. I wonder if
Here's the pitch to LaRussa. Off speed stuff, bounces it. 2-1.
How do you get hit by a shot? Those things don't exactly travel it.
Swung on, bounding ball to the second base. I'm going to have to hurry. Not in time. That's going to be an infield hit for LaRussa. So LaRussa's on for the second time. And that'll bring up Lindsay Cortez, a left fielder.
Base hit for LaRussa. She's on again. Now batting for the Wolfpack, left fielder Lindsay Cortez.
Swung on and missed. Maroney bringing the heat. So far, LaRussa's been the only base runner for West Hills. Ball taken high, nice catch there by the catcher, Lisa Field. That's the first base hit that Maroney has given up. The last time LaRussa reached was on an air, so that's the first hit she's given up. Swung on, drive to the shortstop, she's there, tag second, and that's the inning. After 3 full innings of play, La Costa Canyon 3, West Hills 0.
That would be Megan McKee, fielder's choice. Getting the runner going to second. Catcher Lisa Field.
Leading off the top of the 4th inning for the Mavericks is Lisa Field. She, in her first at-bat, walked and was stranded. So Field with her second at-bat. We're in the top of the 4th inning. The Mavericks lead 3-0. Swung on, look out.
We need to pick these on.
0-1 the count on Field. Taken high, 1-1. Every time La Costa Canyon is batting, their whole bench stands up and goes into their chants. Field taking a little time, getting ready. These players sure take a long time before they step in. Swung on and missed. 1-2 the count now on Field. Sabre Warner has 1 strikeout to her credit. That came in the first inning. That was a big out. That was with the bases 2 men on. Ball's taken high, 2-2 the count now.
Lateral movement would be tricky.
Bounding ball to third. Not, as I said before, not going to make a living over there as Miller
Miller to Millsap.
over to Millsap.
Now batting for the Mavericks, designated hitter.
Now, Chiara
Lotierzo.
Lotierzo is coming to bat. She's a DH. In her first at bat, she singled and plated 2 runs. So she's had the big hit so far today. She tries to lay down a half bunt, but it's fouled off the catcher's padding. So Warner is really settled down. After the 3-run outburst, she's retired now 8 in a row. The question remains, though, has the damage been done? Swung on, fouled straight back. So Lotierzo now with 2 strikes on her. Lights have been turned on here at UCSD Field. Did she go? Checks down to first base, no swing. 1-2 the count. One-two pitch swung on, lined in the left field, base hit. Rounding first, and she'll stay there with a hard smash. So Lotierzo is now 2 for 2.
That's a single for Lotierzo.
And that'll bring up Stacy Falzone.
One away, one aboard. Now batting for the Mavericks, right fielder Stacy Falzone.
In her first at bat, Falzone struck out. So let's see what she can do here with her second at bat. She takes a ball high. So after setting down 8 in a row and being the last one to get a hit off of her, Lotierzo singles again off of Warner. So with 1 out and a runner on first, the right fielder Falzone steps in. Lays down a bunt, but she pops it up, caught by the third baseman. There'll be no play. So nice play by Miller. Miller's been very, very steady.
For the second out.
So now there's 2 outs, and that'll bring up Lauren Dennis, the left fielder.
Now batting left fielder Lauren Dennis.
In her first at bat, Lauren flied out to center field. There's a steal attempt, but she's dead meat. So Lotierzo caught stealing. That's the end of the inning. After 3.5 innings of play, it's the Mavericks 3, the Wolfpack 0. As you get a look at the pitcher, Maroney, she's only allowed 1 hit in 3 innings of work. So leading off, the Wolfpack 4th is Crystal Pryor, the catcher, batting number 3 in the 3rd slot. She, in her first at bat, popped out to the second baseman. Ball low, 2-0. So Crystal Pryor trying to get on base here in the bottom 4th. Her team trails by 3. There's a strike. Good idea by Pryor, though. She's ahead of the count. Might as well make the pitcher throw a strike. Maybe she'll get a break and go 3-0. Swung on, off-speed pitch, grounded into the hole, played a shortstop, and she's out. Even though Crystal Pryor tried to make things closer by sliding into the bag, she is appealing to the first base umpire, I think saying maybe the first baseman wasn't on the bag, and now Coach Steve Sutton is going to have a word with the first base umpire. That play goes Matee to Wade. And that'll bring up Lacey Hebert.
I was never close enough to make
In all fairness to the umpire, I think Coach Steve Sutton is going to have a hard time really seeing that from the third base side of the field. Nevertheless, he thought he saw something and went over to argue his case. To no avail, 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th. And Lacey Hebert.
Second baseman, Lacey Hebert.
She struck out looking her first time up. Ooh, nice pitch there by Maroney. She's really got some English on that ball.
3-0. Sure, final shot. Good call. Way to back me up.
Strike 2. Catches the outside part of the plate. Hebert can't really believe it. Thought it was a little outside. Turns around with a curious look. Nevertheless, she'll step back in, being down 0-2. Somebody's got to get West Hills offense jump-started here against the high-powered Maroney. Bounding ball over the first baseman, Wade. She handles it unassisted. 2 down.
Christina Wade all by herself. 2 away.
That'll bring up Heidi Miller, the third baseman.
Third baseman, Heidi Miller.
34-inch bat with 22 ounces. Lightning rod, titanium core.
Swung on, little pop fly, it's going to drop. Oh, and the ball is going to squirt and be an infield hit. Wow. So Miller squibbed one off the end of the bat, it looked like. It bounced right in front of the second baseman, but because of the backspin, bounced towards the home plate. So that'll go in his infield single. That's only the second hit of the game for West Hills. And with 2 outs, that'll bring up Natasha Chenard, who struck out her only at bat.
Designated hitter, Natasha Chenard.
She takes the ball. So let's see if with 2 outs, West Hills can put up a rally as La Costa Canyon did with 2 outs.
I wish I could do that in golf. I'd probably play fast.
Swung on, bounded at the plate, foul. Swung at the off-speed pitch, called by the shortstop, and put away by Amy Matee. And that's all for the Wolfpack fourth. After 4 innings of play, Mavericks 3, Wolfpack 0.
No runs on 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on base. After 4 innings,
We're in the top of the 5th inning. The Mavericks send up the number 9 hitter, Lauren Dennis. She bunts down the first base line. Safe! Beautiful bunt there by Dennis. That is a base hit all the way. Fielded cleanly, but her speed made the play. The 5th hit of the game for the Mavericks. So the Mavericks trying to add to their 3-0 lead.
third baseman Amy Matee.
Amy Matee's coming to the plate. She lays down a nice bunt. This time it's handled and will be in time. Play to second, not in time. So a beautiful sacrifice by Matee.
Dennis advances to second, 1 away.
Dennis goes to second with 1 out. That'll bring up Natalie Heaton, the second baseman. Natalie singled her first time up, came around to score, and then grounded to the third baseman her next time up.
Second baseman Natalie Heaton.
So 1 for 2 was Heaton on the day. She lays down a bunt. Same play. Now there's 2 out and a runner at third.
Again.
So Mavericks playing station to
For
station.
the putout. 2 away. Sacrifices Dennis the third.
And here
Now
comes
batting,
Megan Matee.
Shortstop Megan Matee.
Flash ball? Oh, yeah. I still feel sick from that Denny's last night. Yeah, my stomach is not going right all day.
Swung on, way ahead of it. So right now, the Wolfpack have to be on their toes with a runner at third and 2 out. There can be no defensive miscues here. And also, you got to be careful of the wild pitch or pass ball. Puts a lot of pressure on the defense when you have a runner at third. Swung on, fouled straight back. So Megan Matee down in an 0-2 hole. We're in the top of the 5th inning of this Division I championship between the Mavericks and the Wolfpack. Swung on, foul back. Mavericks have led since they batted in the first inning, 3-0. And Katie Maroney has done the rest. Swung on, just gets a piece of it. Easy comebacker to the pitcher. Warner takes it over to first for the inning. At the end of 4.5 innings of play, the Mavericks 3, the Wolfpack 0.
Warner, too many horsemen.
We're in the bottom of the 5th. Bounding ball to the second baseman, handled cleanly over to first, 1 away. That play goes Heaton over to Wade.
1 away.
That was Katie Horseman who hit that grounder to second. So with 1 out in the 5th, that'll bring up Jessica Millsap. Millsap is 0 for 1 and struck out in the 3rd inning.
Wolfpack.
Maroney has been stingy. She's only has given up 2 hits.
Replacing Jessica Millsap. Now batting at number 14, Lindsay Sutton.
As you might have heard, Lindsay Sutton is going to pinch hit for Jessica Millsap. So Sutton in. Pretty good idea at this point. You got to use all your people. Do everything you can to get some base runners. You're down 3 in the bottom of 5. Not much time left. Swung on, comes back up the middle. Shortstop, beautiful play. Nice range there. Shown by Amy Matee. Great range. Moved over to her left. Fired over to first. 2 down.
That was Megan Matee to Christina Wade. That's 2 away. Now batting, right fielder, Aaron Short.
Check that, Megan Matee. Megan Matee on the play to first. Ooh, off-speed pitch. I'll tell you, Maroney just drops that on you. You don't know whether to wind your watch or cry. Aaron Short, the right fielder. Outside corner, strike 1. 1-1 the count.
And you're the only one who still talks to
Swung on, right to the first baseman, Wade. She handles it herself. After 5 innings of play, La Costa Canyon 3, West Hills 0.
After 5 innings, Mavericks 3, Wolfpack 0.
We have a substitution in right field. Megan Figge is going to replace Aaron Short for the Wolfpack. We're already in the top of the 6th inning. Ever since the first, things have just flown by. And in the top of the 6th here, Christina Wade, the first baseman, who's played a very strong first this afternoon, is batting. She is officially 0 for 1 with a walk. Nice eye there. 2-1 the count. Taken high. 3-1 the count now.
Talk about that all the time in New York. Driving through. Those people don't even know how to cut each other off out there.
Taken high, ball 4.
That's a bonus.
Third walk of the game issued by Warner.
Now batting.
That'll bring up Amanda Simpson.
Amanda Simpson.
44, no wonder I'm overdrawn. What time? 3:42.
Simpson is 1 for 2 with a single in the first inning. There's some delay. Not sure why.
Pinch running for the Mavericks. Replacing Christina Wade, number 6, Allie Ginn.
Allie Ginn comes in to pinch run for Wade. Allie Ginn is number 6. Good coaching there. Be a big play for the Mavericks if they can get some insurance runs here in the top of the 6th inning. Ball's taken high.
I just saw people walking in this way. I just parked right over there.
Grandma's at what?
I was getting my speech too.
3-0 lead. What's the call? She did pull back, so that's call the ball. Very close there. She tried to do a little drag bunt.
I'm set. I'm screaming on the phone. Maybe my cell phone will work. I'm good.
Swung on, fouled back. Just got a piece of that ball. Little swinging bunt there. It's pop foul. The outfield playing very shallow, looking for the hitter to sacrifice of some sort. Swung on and dropped by the center fielder, and the players will remain in there at first and second. I think that should be scored a hit. A very tough play to make by the center fielder. That is Katie Horseman. So let's call that a hit for Simpson, her second of the game. And that'll move Allie Ginn up 90 feet or 60 feet. And that'll bring up to bat Lisa Field, the catcher, with 2 on and nobody out. So big trouble here for the Wolfpack. Maroney looks very stingy.
It's gonna Ginn to second. Now batting, catcher Lisa Field.
Ball is taken and throw down to second. No advance. So 2 on, nobody out, top of 6. Bunt laid down. It's going to go over to first. Nicely done. So Field with a sacrifice moves the runners up to second and third. Now 1 out.
That one goes Miller to Sutton. 1 away.
Heidi Miller playing a very strong third for the West Hills. She fielded the bunt, looked to second if she had a play, didn't, and took the sure out at first. So now there's 1 out, and here comes Lotierzo, who's 2 for 2.
Designated hitter, Kiara Lotierzo.
Lotierzo plated 2 runs with a hit back in the first. She swings again and gets another hit. 1 run's in. And that's all that'll happen. So Lotierzo is now 3 for 3 with 3 RBIs, and the Mavericks are up by 4.
Ginn comes across with the first run of the game.
So Ginn scores on the play, and Simpson moves up to third.
Now batting, right fielder, Stacy Falzone.
Stacy Falzone steps in now. She's over 2 tonight. She takes a strike. Players running in as if there'll be a sacrifice. Big, big run there for the Mavericks. They lead by 4 now. It's going to be a very tall order to get 4 runs back off Maroney the way she's pitched today. Swung on and missed. High heat, blew it past her.
I was waiting to run into him at the ball.
Swung on, fouled back. Just got a piece of that one. Warner could use a strikeout here. And Falzone's trying desperately to put the ball in play and plate that runner from third. Every run is huge. And stolen. Lotierzo steals second base. There'll be no throw as they want to not throw the ball around and have Simpson score from third. So Lotierzo now in second. Strike 3, swung on and missed. So Falzone goes down, took some nice cuts at the ball, couldn't connect. So with 2 outs and runners at second and third, here comes the number 9 hitter, Lauren Dennis. Dennis is 1 for 2 with a single in her last at bat in the 5th. Oh, that hit her. That hit her. And she'll take her base.
Lauren Dennis hit by the pitcher. That loads the bases.
So now the bases are loaded for the number 1 hitter, Amy Matee.
Now batting for the Mavericks, third baseman, Amy McKee.
Swung on, fouled straight back. A hit right here breaks this game open. As it stands now, the Mavericks check that the Wolfpack are still within a grand slam away from tying it. Strike 2 called. Good pitch there by Warner. Caught the inside part of the plate. Pitch was down and inside. Not much Matee could do with that one. Two strikes. Swung on and missed. Big strike out there for Warner. But the Mavericks do push one across at the end of 5.5 innings. It's the Mavericks 4, the Wolfpack 0.
That's the third out.
For the West Hills Wolfpack. Ball low. Wolfpack needs some base runners. They're down by 4 runs against La Costa Canyon and Katie Maroney. Maroney has been very, very tough today. Ooh! Breaking pitch over for a strike. I'll tell you, as I said before, you get that pitch over, it just makes it so tough for the hitters because they have to think about that and still have to be ready for that high heat. Swung on, bounding ball to the shortstop. It bounces off her chest, and she's not going to be able to make a play. That's going to be an error on the shortstop.
Go, Pack!
Very tough play, though.
LaRusso aboard. Now batting, left fielder, Lindsay Cortez.
So Megan Matee wasn't able to come up with that. That'll go as an error, and LaRusso will be on first base. It's the third time she's been on base. She reached on 2 errors and a single, so LaRusso's been on base all 3 times, but yet has not scored any of those times. Ball's taken low. So Lindsay Cortez steps in. This is exactly what West Hills need. They need an error here, maybe a little base hit here. They need to score some runs. They're running out of time.
My one thing or two. Jamie's freshman year in high school.
Ball's taken high. Let's see if Maroney's lost any concentration after the error.
You did against that Montana.
Very tough play for the shortstop Matee on that. It was an in-between hop. She did a nice job of keeping her body in front, but the ball bounded just enough away that she couldn't recover in time. Sacrifice is down, but it's bunted foul.
Oh, it was both. Oh, okay.
And I have one on the front, one on the back.
Oh, we just see it outside.
That's right.
Okay, forgot one. It's the BTI cube, though, right?
Oh, with those stupid ribbons. That's right. They couldn't be fair square, so they get 2 times the quantity of there. And they give it to me, and I'm like, I'm all sweet, but you know, it's 2 times.
So Lindsay Cortez still in there. She's 0 for 2 on the evening. High pop-up. Megan Matee will call this one. Put it away for the out. That's 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th, and that'll bring up Crystal Pryor, the catcher.
Megan Matee takes in the pop-out. 1 away, now batting. For the Wolfpack, catcher Crystal Pryor.
So the Wolfpack now down to their last 5 outs. They need to make some things happen. Swung on, bounded foul. Throwing that off-speed stuff, but can't get it over that time. Count goes 1-1. It's a nice idea there. If the batter's trying to sacrifice, throw that off-speed stuff, give her a different look. Really throw the timing off. Swung on, blast to center. Center fielder calling, makes a 2-handed grab for the 2nd out of the inning. Nice play there by Amanda Simpson. Textbook 2-handed grab.
Simpson for the putout. That's 2 away.
2 out now, and that'll bring up Lacey A. Bear, who's 0 for 2.
Now batting, second baseman Lacey A. Bear.
Just seems that West Hills cannot get anything going against Maroney. She's giving him too much to handle with her hard stuff and then that nasty change of pace. Takes a ball low. Another ball low. Again, the Costa Canyon bench up and cheering. There's a strike through it right by her. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. The West Hills Wolfpack down by 4 runs. They got a runner in first and 2 out. Swung on, hit to the third baseman, throws over to third. Check that, throws over to first for the out. That's 6 innings of play in the books. La Costa Canyon 4, West Hills 0.
For the Wolfpack in inning 6. No runs, no hits, so 1 error, 1 left on base.
As the evening is taking shape here in Southern California, we enter the top of the 7th inning, the final frame potentially. La Costa Canyon leads by 4.
Natalie Heaton.
How you doing? I'm Joe.
Natalie Heaton is up. She is, let's see, 1 for 2 officially. She singled in the first, grounded out in the second, and then sacrificed in the 5th. She hits a pop-up to the second baseman, handled easily there by Lacey A. Bear, 1 away in the top of 7.
With a putout, 1 away.
They were walking by today and
Now batting shortstop, Megan Matee.
Here comes Megan Matee. She is 0 for 3 on the evening.
definitely about some wings.
Swung on, grounder in the hole. Tough play for the shortstop. No chance there. Guess you're going to have to call that an error. It was a makeable play, although difficult.
This morning was ugly. I was at the gym and I'm like in the middle of the set and I'm like, oh! I said, oh! And I went over to the guy and said,
For the Mavericks, first baseman, Christina Wade.
So, the Mavericks have a runner on with 1 out here in the top of 7.
For the Mavericks, replacing Megan Matee, number 17, Nicole Anderson.
Nicole Anderson comes in to run for Megan Matee.
I drank like 1 cup of coffee and it was like, hello!
Christina Wade comes up. She is walked, grounded out, and walked again, and scored in the 6th. So a productive evening for Christina Wade, not only offensively, but she's also been stellar in the field as well.
You're now on the souvenir video.
She takes a ball low and inside. The real big bat offensively has been Chiara Lotierzo in the number 7 slot. She's 3 for 3, 3 runs batted in. So big day for her offensively. There's a strike right on down Broadway. That ball's a little high. That's base on balls for Christina Wade. So she's on base for the 3rd time, and that'll bring up Amanda Simpson.
Wade draws a walk. Now batting for the Mavericks, center fielder Amanda Simpson.
Simpson is 2 for 3 on the day. She singled in the 1st, grounded out in the 3rd, and singled again in the 6th.
I went in there and I was like, I mean, it's not bad.
She lays down a sacrifice. Is fair. Throw it to first is off the first baseman's glove. A run will score, and the runners move up. And I'll tell you, a little defensive breakdown there by the Wolfpack. So Nicole Anderson comes around to score. She ran for Matee. She scores. Christina Wade is now at 3rd, and on the error, Amanda Simpson is at 2nd. There's a pop-up, straight up, and out of play. So that error is going to have to go on the first baseman. That was a very catchable ball, it looked like from here anyway. And then defensively, kind of curious, the center fielder came in. That was Katie Horstman, and she didn't see the runner behind her. The runner behind her was Simpson, ran all the way to 2nd when she was throwing it back to the pitcher. So a little defensive breakdown there for La Costa Canyon at the least opportunity. Look out!
Nicole Anderson scored the Mavericks. Amanda Simpson on 2nd.
So Lisa Field is up. There's still 1 out. 2 errors in the inning, 1 run across, and the Mavericks now lead 5-0.
Like total cartoon. Like
They've played just a tremendous game. Mavericks just came out determined and really methodically went through the Wolfpack. The Wolfpack still have a chance, though. Look out!
He's got that. It might have been. Get it, Chris. Get it. Get it, Chris. Get it. Oh, look at him go. There you go, Phil. Hop on it, baby. That is good. First one gets it, gets the ball.
Field stays alive. Look out! Woo! Umpire hitting the deck. He's got some good reflexes over there. He's awake.
That's Paul Kennedy on the dive.
Lisa Field is really making all of us duck over here. Let's see if she can straighten one out.
Those look pretty straight.
Swung on, bounding ball over the third baseman's head into the outfield. Left fielder grabs it. A second run will come across. That is Wade.
Run number 6. Amanda Simpson, a third.
So it's an RBI for Field.
With a single, safe on first.
And that's going to bring up the dangerous Chiara Lotierzo, who, as I said before, 3 for 3 with 3 runs batted in. So now she gets a chance to hit with a runner at first and a runner at third.
Replacing the batter, Chiara Lotierzo. Batting number 2, Christy Heatherly.
Strangely, after Lotierzo goes 3 for 3, she's lifted for a pinch hitter. It'll be Christy Heatherly, number 2, that's going to come in and pinch. Hit.
Pretty defined. These are pretty clear. That's right, mathematical.
Did she go? Yes, she did. Strike 1. So the Mavericks have pushed 2 runs across here in the top of the 7th to push their lead to 6-0. There's a strike. Strike 2 on Heatherly. So 2 errors, a walk, and a base hit. This inning have produced 2 runs. Strike 3, swung on and missed. Heatherly goes down swinging. With 2 out now, that'll bring up Stacy Falzone. Third strikeout on the day for Warner.
Checking in. Batting in place of Stacy Falzone. Number 16, Sarah Gideon.
Oh, yeah. He's got to get some trimming. Yeah, I do that, but then it gets big and it gets
So the Mavericks having an opportunity to get everybody involved as they lead. The coaching staff feels the lead safe enough to pinch hit.
Agassi right here.
So number 16 will step in. That's Sarah Gideon.
That's Dave Clean. That's the Clippers on one. That's right. He just gets the Clippers on one. So did I, but at least shadow. That's the only thing is I think it's only 2, but at least mine's like a yellowish, you know. You can't see it. It feels like 8 grit, you know, sandpaper. Yeah.
So we have 2 out, 2 runs in the top of the 7th. Mavericks lead by 6. Takes a strike at the knees.
For the chafe apparatus. That's right.
Ball high. Another strike. 2 strikes now. 1 and 2 the count. 2 and 2. Check that. Strike 3 called. So Gideon goes down on strikes. Nevertheless, the Mavericks get 2 across at the end of 6.5. We go to the last inning. Mavericks 6, Wolfpack 0.
1 hit, 2 errors, 2 left on base. And we head into the bottom of the 7th.
As you get a look at Megan Matee warming up for the last half of the 7th, the Wolfpack have their swan song inning. as they're down by a formidable 6 runs against a very formidable pitcher. Maroney has been so tough today. So leading off, it's going to be Heidi Miller.
Third baseman Heidi Miller.
Heidi Miller singled in the 4th and popped out in the 2nd. She's 1 for 2. Swung on, over to the second baseman, 1 out. 2 outs away from the championship.
Natalie Eaton takes out number 1.
When you look back in this game, really, La Costa Canyon has just played marvelously. They got great pitching. They got timely hitting. Again, the rally in the first inning was all with 2 outs.
Natasha Chouinard. Number 12, Andrea Giamacco.
Andrea Giamacco in now to pinch hit for Natasha Chouinard. Maroney has also made this look so easy. Really methodically removed West Hills from scoring. Swung on, popped up. Center fielder's got to move it. Get this one. She's got it. 2 outs now, 1 out away from the championship.
Amanda Simpson takes in the 2nd out.
So Simpson catches that one, and now the West Hills Wolfpack, the defending champions, are down to their last out.
For the Wolfpack, center fielder Katie Horstman.
Not only does this championship feel good anytime you win a championship, but especially against if you beat the last year's champs, that's got to be extra special for West Hills. There's a bounding ball to the second baseman. This could be it. Throw over to first. That's it. The La Costa Canyon have beaten West Hills Wolfpack by a score of 6-0 and are the Division I CIF San Diego champions for 2000. The final score again, La Costa Canyon 6, West Hills 0.
Congratulations to the Mavericks, 2000 Division I softball champions. Andrea Giamacco. Number 13, Sarah Johnson. Number 14, Lindsay Sutton. Number 15, Natasha Chouinard. Number 16, Sabra Runner. Assistant coach Jenna Hanson. And the head coach of the West Hills Wolfpack, Steve Sutton. Number 2, Christy Heatherly. Number 3, Amy McKee. Number 4, Julie Benke. Number 5, Lisa Field. Number 6, Allie Glynn. Number 7, Megan McKee. Number 8, Sam Hanson. Number 11, Natalie Wheaton. Number 12, Lauren Dennis. Number 14, Christina Wade. Number 15, Lindsay Dimsmeek. Number 16, Sarah Gideon. Number 17, Nicole Anderson. Number 18, running pitcher, Katie Maloney. Number 20, Stacy Salzone. And number 99, Amanda Simpson. Assistant coaches, Grant Beto, Conrad Judd, Dennis McDonough, and the Costa opinion, head coach Mike Hill.
Right there, ladies.
We would like to thank all of the participants for today's fourth championship softball contest. We've seen some great action today. And congratulations. The Division 4 champions was the Christian Patriots. Division 3 champion, University of
Hi, I'm David Goldberg. Welcome back to the game. Exciting championship final. I've got two Maverick players with me now. First, your name?
Amanda Simpson.
Amanda, what are your thoughts on this game?
It was just a tremendous effort by the whole team, and it really showed how much heart our team has.
It really looked like you guys went out there and were all business and just really, as I said in the broadcast, just kind of surgically removed the other team.
Yeah, you know what? Our team has fun, and when we do have fun, it shows when we play.
Amanda, what's next for you in your life after high school?
I am going to UCLA to play softball and get a great education, I guess. Yeah.
For sure.
It will be fun.
Well, what a way to go out and with this championship.
Thanks.
Your name and your thoughts on the game.
Lisa Field, and I'm so excited because this is my first year winning CIF, and it was just the best. So I'm just really excited.
Lisa, it was a great performance by your team. Tell me what your plans for the future are.
Next year I'm coming back for the varsity team, and hopefully we'll do it again. So.
Hopefully. Well, did you guys know that this was they were the defending champions? You guys knocked out the defending champs.
Well, we knew that we had to lay up the rise ball, and we did. We forced her not to throw it as much, and we just roped her. We hit it hard. So.
Great. Nice job, guys, and good luck the rest of the way. Okay.
Go Mavs!
Joining me are three more Mavericks, championship Mavericks. Your name and your thoughts on the game.
Amy Matee. I thought it was a great game, and we came out and scored early, and it was awesome, and we deserve it.
Now, you guys seem to be, as I talk to the other players, so focused. Tell me about the preparation for this game.
Well, we've been preparing actually since the beginning of the season. This was our goal from day one, and we've worked our butts off, and we deserve to be here.
What's next for you?
Well, I'm actually coming here to UCSD, so this will be my home field next year. So it's kind of cool.
Well, nice. You're playing on your home field. You already won a championship on.
Exactly.
Your name and your thoughts on the game?
Natalie Heaton, and I just think we played really well. That's all I have to say. That's about it. We worked real hard, and we got here, and we did what we had to do.
You guys sure did. Tell me, what's your plans next?
I'm going to UCLA next year, and I don't know. Just hope to have fun and do well.
Win another championship.
Maybe.
Your name and your thoughts on the game?
My name is Christy Heatherly, and I'd just like to say that Kiara Latirzo and Amanda Simpson had some awesome hits, and Katie Maroney and Christina Wade are some awesome pitchers that got us here, and this is my lucky feather, and I think that this helped us a lot, so go Mavericks.
What are your thoughts about the future?
Well, I'm going to San Diego State next year, so I'm ready.
Nice job, guys.
Thank you.
Three more members of the champion Mavericks team are joining me now. Your name and the thoughts on the game.
My name's Allie Ginn. I really don't know what I'm doing here because I've never played softball up until this year. I'm a basketball player, but it was fun. Whatever. Sarah and I had lots of fun.
Yeah.
Thoughts on the game? I guess I better answer the question, huh?
Kick some butt.
Yeah, for TV purposes, but would be the word.
Well, you're joking around. I know it's all fun. At the same time, though, you guys are very focused, very serious. This team came out and really put it to the other team.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
for sure.
definitely. Yeah, we came out. Well, I think it helped us play in the game before because it was a really close game, and it kind of humbled us a little bit. So I know we came out and we were focused, and we weren't too pumped up, but we weren't kind of low. So we came out the right level.
All right, well, let me ask your friend here on her thoughts of the game and your name.
Sarah Gideon. Yeah, we were pumped on the bench. That always helps us.
You guys were, as I was saying between each inning, you guys, when you were at bat, you were cheering. When you guys were in defense, you were cheering. You guys have chants going around like crazy.
Yeah, as long as we keep it going throughout the whole game, everybody seems to stay really into it.
Okay. Your name and your thoughts on the game?
Brittany Manson.
And what did you think of the game?
I thought we played really well, and like they said, I think cheering was a big part of it. We kept our spirits up high the entire time, and no matter what, if you're sitting on the bench or if you're playing, like, it didn't matter. Everyone worked together no matter what duty they were doing.
So what happens now? How do you celebrate?
We eat.
Yeah. Eat Grandpa's cookie, you know.
Okay, guys. Well, great championship victory. You defeated the defending champs.
Yeah.
4 more members of the championship Mavericks team are with me now. Your name and your thoughts on the game?
Nicole Anderson. I thought we did really good. We're all into it, and we all cheered, and it turned out good.
Tell me, you guys seem so focused. How did you get yourself so prepared for today?
Well, we've been practicing all week, really trying to stay together and keep it as a team, and we've been doing everything as a team. So, yeah.
What's next for you?
Another year, 2 more years.
Maybe 2 more championships.
Yeah.
Great. Your name and your thoughts about today's game?
Lindsay Dismuke, and I just thought we came out from the very beginning and we were totally pumped and very enthusiastic, and I think you could tell from the very beginning who was going to win the game.
I think you're right. Tell me what's next for you? You're coming back too.
Well, I also have 2 more years, so hopefully 2 more championships.
Well, that's great. You guys know you beat the defending champs this year.
Yeah, that was awesome. Yeah.
That is a good feeling. Tell me your name and your thoughts on today's game.
Stacy Falzon, and I just thought we all worked together. We did great, and everyone helped everyone get pumped up, and it was great.
What's next for you?
I'm a sophomore, so I still have 2 more years also.
Well, this team is very young then. You guys are all coming back, huh? Your name and your thoughts on the game?
Bree Demke. I thought the bench was really spirited. They helped the starting players. They were really into the game the entire time. They stayed with them the whole time.
And what's next for you?
I have 1 more year, so hopefully another championship.
Well, great job today, guys.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay. Hi, welcome back. Joining me now are 2 more members of the victorious championship Mavericks team. Your name and your thoughts on today's game?
Katie Maroney, and I'm just proud of everybody because we all came together and played really exceptional today.
Katie, obviously you're the pitcher. A tremendous pitching job, if I may say so. Was it as easy for you up there as it looked?
Not really. I don't know. It was a lot easier than last night because we scored a lot of runs, but yeah, it's a little harder than it looks.
Now, that off-speed pitch that you throw really seemed to keep the hitters off balance along with the hard stuff. Has that pitch been working for you all season?
It has. Some days I throw it really bad, but today it just worked really well and it helped me a lot.
It seemed like after you guys scored 3 runs in the first inning, that's all you needed, and it seemed like it was over.
Yeah, it made the game so much easier when you score runs. You were just, so determined to win.
What happens next for you?
I'm only a sophomore, so I'll be back here for 2 more years probably.
Well, I'm sure your coach is happy about that. Tell me your name and your thoughts about the game.
Hi, I'm Samantha Hansen, and I'm just really proud. And I knew from last night, a couple of us, a whole bunch of us got together. We watched the League of Their Own. We got pumped for the game. We watched The Natural, and then today I watched what's it called? It was a movie with Kevin Costa for the love of the game. And the pitcher, he's number 14, and that's one of our pitchers. So I just knew we were going to win. It was really pumped up. We cheered really loud. It was a big effort between the whole team, and I'm just really happy we won.
That's great. You guys really good. Great team effort. What's next for you?
I'm a senior, and next year I'm going to go to Palomar College, and hopefully I'll be the catcher next year.
Well, what a great way to go out, huh?
Yeah, happy.
Great job today, guys. Good luck in the future.
Thank you.
2 more members of the Mavericks join me now. Your name and your thoughts about today's game?
Megan Matee, and I'm just so happy that we won it. We deserved it, and we got it.
I've been asking some of the other players, you guys seem so focused, so prepared. What were the keys? How did you do that?
We just all year we've been talking loud together, just being a team, spending time together, and it all came together in the end. It was perfect.
Tell me, what about your thoughts about the pitcher Maroney?
Katie's a really good pitcher. She did a wonderful job all year. She started on JV and she came up and she did great for us. She's good.
She pitched amazing.
Yeah, next year will be good too.
Yeah. What's next for you?
I'm a junior at LCC, so I still got one more year, and I'll be playing next year.
Well, great. Maybe another championship. Tell me your name and your thoughts about the game.
I'm Christina Wade, and I just basically think the same as her. We worked really hard all year, and we deserved it. So.
Now, were you expecting Katie Maroney to throw the kind of game she did today?
Yeah, I was. She did great for us when she came up.
What's next for you?
I'm going to college. I'm going to pitch there in Denver. So.
Oh, right. I announced it on the air. Well, great job. Great championship. Good luck the rest of the way, guys.
Thank you.
Two more members of the championship Mavericks team join me now. Your name and your thoughts about the game.
I'm Lauren Dennis, and I just think this is such an awesome game. I'm so excited. I knew we would win. I just had this feeling, and I'm just really excited. I think we deserve it. It's awesome.
I've asked this question to other players, but tell me, you guys seem so focused. Everybody was on the same page, cheering their guts out if they weren't playing, focused if they were playing. How'd you manage that?
We had such a close team this year. We were just all together, always supporting each other, and we just kept it going. We kept it going through the whole year, and we did an awesome job. And I'd just like to tell all the seniors that I'm going to miss you guys so much. You made such a commitment to this team, and you guys did awesome, and I'm going to miss you.
So what's next for you? You're coming back.
Yep, I'm a junior. I'll be here next year, so hopefully we'll win again.
And any longer-term plans than that?
Yeah, I hope to get a scholarship to college, so keep playing softball.
Well, great start today. Your name and your thoughts about the game?
I'm Carol Tirzo, and my thoughts about this game are that I'm just so excited that we did it because I know we deserved it. We worked really hard. It was a total team effort, and couldn't have been sweeter.
Did you picture Katie Maroney pitching the kind of way she did today? Is that usual for her? Because it seemed like she was just dominant.
Katie, actually, we haven't pitched with her too much. She got pulled up from the JV, but she's worked really hard. She's a really hard worker. She's a great kid, and she's gonna do great things for us in the future.
What's next for you?
I'm a junior, so like Lauren, we'll be sticking around for next year, and I hope to play, throughout my career in college and stuff. But hopefully, we'll be back here next year in the same position. So.
Well, you guys did a great job. You knocked off the defending champs. You know that.
Yep. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Well, there you have it. What an exciting game. The West Hills went down to defeat the former champions of last year. They go down to defeat to the Mavericks. The final score once again, Mavericks 6, West Hills nothing. For George Landrum Productions, I'm David Goldberg saying so long from University of California, San Diego. Joining me now is the coach of the champion Mavericks, Mike Hill. Mike, your thoughts about today's game?
I'm just overwhelmed that we won by 6. I mean, we had prepared ourselves to play a 1-0 game. We would really hope that we could squeeze out a run early in the game and then play great defense and hold on. And I mean, I'm just kind of like in shock. It's like I'm not going to say it was easy because you never know in games like this, but I mean, I'm just thrilled. I mean, these girls have exhibited so much energy this last week, and we have 17 girls in there, and they're all just going wild constantly. They just keep each other all pumped up. We obviously came out on a real high the first inning.
Is it true, Coach, that Katie Maroney was called up from JV?
Yeah, you know what? She was our JV pitcher the whole season. The springtime tournament, we brought her in, and she pitched a couple games for us at the springtime Easter tournament. And I brought her up for good. With about 3 games left in the season, she pitched a game against Oceanside, and you know what? I know she's a good pitcher, and our other pitcher, Christine, was getting a little bit tired. Her arm was a little slow, and she came in and, I mean, just did a miraculous job. She's only a sophomore, and I mean, I never in my wildest imagination did I think she'd come out here and pitch a shutout for us.
She pitched an unbelievable game. She made it look so easy. It was really incredible to see.
You know what? I mean, you look at her. She's 5'4" and weighs 108 pounds, and throws effortlessly and throws really hard. And she hits her spots really well. I mean,
she's got that nasty change of pace that really keeps hitters honest.
It's a wicked pitch. It's a nasty pitch. That pitch terrifies me when other people throw it against us.
Mike, I was interviewing your players. It seems like you have a very young team. What are your thoughts about next year?
Well, I don't know. You know, our goal every single year is to win league and to make the finals of the CIF playoffs, and we've been fairly successful. We've been to the finals 5 times and won 4 times. So, I mean, our goals are the same every single year. We set high expectations. If you don't, I think if you don't set high expectations, you're not going to ever come close to reaching them. So, we always reach for the top.
Tell me, how do you make this atmosphere happen where all the team was so pulling for one another? There's such camaraderie. As a coach, I mean, that's the million-dollar question, I guess. How do you get that kind of atmosphere?
Yeah, you know, that is a really hard question. It's something we've had for a long time. We've probably had that for 7 or 8 years, and we have it every single year. And I think it really starts with our senior leadership on the team. They set the pace. We start working out in the fall, 5 or 6 months early, doing workouts and conditioning, and the seniors run the whole thing. They set the tone. The girls, they do it themselves, and it becomes kind of a self-serving thing so that the upcoming juniors know that next year they're going to be the seniors, they're going to be the leaders, and they know what's expected of them. And it seems to work every year.
So you're going to be back next year?
I fully expect to be back here next year. Absolutely.
If anything I missed out, would you like to say any last few words?
No, thanks very much. And, they're a great team, and the girls deserve all the credit. They're wonderful. Wonderful girls.
Great job, Coach. Congratulations. There you have it. Interview with the coach, Mike Hill. What a terrific job he's done. Final score once again. La Costa Canyon Mavericks 6, West Hills nothing. And the Mavericks win the Division I CIF Championship for 2000. For George Langevin Productions, I'm David Goldberg saying so long from UCSD.